Hello, and welcome to the first real episode of INsanEWayStarcraft. If this is your first time, or you are coming back for more, I'm a lower level StarCraft player, higher silver to be more exact, who enjoys casting, and I strive to get better at it. So why not expose myself to the real world so I can get critiqued and just learn how to do it? So, I will bring you quote-unquote live casts of replays and analysis whenever possible. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. As you can see here, our first game, first match that I will be doing, we have a Protoss in the top and a Terran on the bottom. This is on GSL Terminus Re, and I'm sure you wonder, who are these wonderful people? Well, in the top, we have oGsMC. And in the bottom, in the 6 o'clock position, we have EGPuma. Now, as we begin this game, we're going to see them do a typical split and create their worker as fast as possible. Now, as you may notice, or if you've watched that first little test video thing that I put up, I am maybe a little bit biased to the Protoss side of things. So, if so, I will try my best to stay unbiased between the two, but being a Protoss player myself, it is kind of hard to stay unbiased. So we have a pylon going down for MC in his base, and it looks like Puma is going to start the wall off. I would assume that he's probably going to do an all supply depot wall off, which is becoming a popular thing here, so that Terran players can hide their tech here in the back. And MC is doing the typical everything's normal opening for Protoss players nowadays. He starts with his gate on 12, and he has just impeccable timing, but he looks like Puma does decide to put a barracks in his wall, so that will expose some tech, such as what add-ons are going on, what's being produced, and stuff like that. And will MC stay completely normal and build an assimilator on 14? And yes, he will. Looks like MC is scouting this 9 o'clock position first, so I'm not too familiar with many of the GSL maps, because in my time zone, which is the central time zone, I would have to stay up till 3 or sometimes 4 in the morning to watch GSL, so I don't know the constraints on these maps and whether or not you can exactly spawn close like that or not. I know this is a very large map, and it looks like those two workers did see each other, so MC probably suspects that the Terran player is up here, and he does find him, and there's a Marine coming out that is rallied to this probe, but it does not look like it's going to happen, and Puma's going to be ending up putting the reactor on the racks. And it looks like about 3:30 we have the cybernetics core finishing, and a warp gate immediately popping out, and it looks like MC goes for the chrono boost on the gateway instead of the cybernetics core to start out, just because he did, I believe, skip that initial zealot, which is a good thing to do depending on your skill level and your timings that you have. It is completely different for everyone. And it looks like he's going for just another stalker and a chrono boost on his cybernetics core, I believe, earlier. And Puma decides to throw down a bunker because he feels that he is not safe. Now, this is the most recent patch, so it is only a 75% return. And it looks like MC over here is getting his Nexus, and this is still everything normal in the world. He's got a stalker coming out, and it looks like he decides to put pressure on, but he will probably go up and see this bunker here and quickly retreat, as that bunker would easily take out his stalker. Didn't even take the time to get a shot off, But he does have vision over this watchtower here, and he knows about this, but what else is he missing? There's an expansion coming down with 2 more racks in the back,
Additional
and another
supply
gas
depots
going down.
required.
As MC's expansion is mostly done, he puts down 3 more gates, and his cybernetics core research would be done in the old patch, but no, it has 20 more seconds now, and it's still only on 1 gas while finally adding the 2nd gas. Puma's orbital command is actually finishing on his expansion command center, and it looks like what is MC going to do? Is he's probably scouting for an expansion, or is he going to go with the typical 4-gate but not all in as he has an expansion? Or is he just going to try and deny this expansion that's here and force him out of his bunker here? But we do see both stim and combat shields being researched down here, while MC starts to saturate his natural, and Puma finally decides that it is safe to move his command center out. And it looks like MC is going ahead and getting his observers up to increase his vision on the map, which vision is oh so important, and it looks like Puma does know about these observers, so he will probably be, or he might be putting down an engineering bay soon just to get his missile turrets up to deny some of those observers and their scouting abilities. And it looks like MC does have units placed strategically all over the map just to deny any preemptive drops, or not preemptively get some of these drops. And it looks like MC did see this force over here just a little bit. He's coming in. Let's follow this and let's see what MC is able to see. Let's look at his vision. He does know about everything. He knows about these 2 research is going on, and he knows about the factory, and also that. So he's bringing his other observer up. He does not see a large army here. He wants to go find it, but as we know right now, it is right there. So in Camp MC is just about getting up more gateway army, while concussive shell just now finished for Puma, and these marauders are going to be pivotal against everything that MC has over here. They're going to keep the zealots from getting close by using that concussive shell, and they're just going to take out the stalkers because they do so much damage against armored. If I'm not mistaken, yes, they do 20 against armored, unlike stalkers who do 14. So it is although they attack slower than stalkers, they still beat them one-on-one. They actually, I'm not 100% sure, but a marauder might beat it might beat it when it's outnumbered. 2 stalkers on 1. I'm not exactly sure though. He sent in a scouting marine, stims 1 in, and actually gets quite the bit of scouting info, but he just can't kill him. And I'm sure he sees this Templar archives that's researching and has this nice, good marine